Hello YouTube, my name is Nero. Today we have some more Hearthstone. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's been quite a long time since I played this game, but I thought for this video, we would come back and try out this week's Tavern Brawl. All-star squads, players and portals have had their chance. Now you choose, pick one card for your deck, and you will get 22 copies of it, plus 8 random class cards. Sounds kind of cool, and of course, for winning, we will get a classic card pack. It's been so long since I've played this game. I'm ranked 25 now, because I didn't even hit rank 20 last season, so it's been quite a long time, but I actually thought for this deck here, I was kind of mulling it over before I started recording. This sounds like an interesting idea. So I have a quest to get wins with hunters, right? So I'm going to play the hunter. And of all the cards in the game, what would you like to have 22 of? Right, there are so many possibilities. And I honestly hate when they give us brawls like this because it's like, well, I'm sure there's like a great answer out there that I just haven't been able to come up with. Like there's some sort of a crazy combo, crazy synergy. But one thing that I saw, and it costs only 1 mana, it's going to be absolutely silly. Let's keep on scrolling over here until we can eventually find it. There it is. Patches the Pirate, the most balanced card in the history of the world. It's a pirate. After you play a pirate, summon this minion from your deck, and it also has charge. So you place one pirate, or Patches the Pirate, down there on the deck, and suddenly your entire board is going to be filled with patches. The downside, I suppose, is we are going to be pretty much running out of patches pretty quickly, I would imagine, because on turn 1, there are going to be 7 patches on the board. I think it's going to be interesting. I have no idea if it's going to work out. If my opponent has any board clear whatsoever, I'm going to lose. It's just a foregone conclusion. But I figured this would be a fun thing to test out. And if it's terrible, we'll try something different. All right, so we got a Paladin here. A bit concerning. So we got a Rat Pack. Keep in mind, we do get 8 random class cards. So in my case, Hunter cards. So we have patches. We have our 1 patches right there. It's honestly for the best to get all the patches like in my deck as compared to having them in my hand. Because keep in mind, with his ability, it's going to summon the cards from my deck, not my hand. So it's best to do it that way. All right, so yeah, I'm in charge. And every time I summon a pirate, we're gonna get I'm in charge. This has to be countered somehow, right? This isn't just going to work out the way I want it to. There's no way it's just going to work out. So, Cat Trick. It's a secret after your opponent casts a spell. Summon a 4/2 Panther with Stealth. Okay, cool. I could probably play that turn too, considering my board is completely full and he has no answers. All right, we're doing good here. We're doing good. We're hitting him hard and fast. I haven't given him a time to retaliate. This is how you play Hearthstone, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I've made up to rank... What's the highest I've ever been? 9? Whenever I made that video on the Murloc Paladin, whatever rank I was in that video was the highest I've ever been in this game. I've never even been close to Legend, never hit like rank 5 or anything like that. So, yep, there we go. Mech Warpers, I remember this. I remember this setup. Freaking Mech Warpers are absolutely incredible because all your mechs are eventually going to cost 1 less to the point where you fill up your board with Mech Warpers. All right. This is, so it's a bit concerning. Here's the thing, though. I may be able to outrace him because I can do 7 damage every turn. Right? He can do not a lot with his little weenies. And there we go. Hit him with that there. I win. Right? Unless he gets a taunt up, like a taunt bot or something, or any random Paladin taunt card. If he has Tyrion, it's turn 3. He's not going to have Tyrion. But if he has... He's got a secret that might hurt. If he has any form of taunt, I'm kind of screwed. Like, he can try and clear my board. I should have killed off one of my guys. My secret's pretty null and void. Oh, it isn't. Is my secret not going to actually trigger if it can't? After your opponent has a spell. I thought it was if he attacks me. Yep, he has to concede. There's nothing he could have done against that. So that's interesting. So have we found the counter to the Mech Warpers? Because Mech Warpers is obviously very good. I remember there was this may not be the first time All-Star Squad was a thing. In fact, I think it is definitely a repeat. But I remember Mech Warpers being a thing. In decks where you can put stuff together or have multiple of one card, they always put together Mech Warpers. Then you just have unlimited mech warpers, basically. And you occasionally get lucky, and you get, like, I don't know, a Paladin Shredder or other good mechs that can benefit from the Mech Warpers effect, and it's just absolutely freaking insane. So let's get rid of all of these. We only need the one. So here's an idea for you guys. I was thinking about this because for winning this, right, we get a classic card pack, right? And I'm relatively close to finishing up the entire classic set. I'm missing a lot of pretty key legendaries like Deathwing, not really key, but Onyxia, and there's a bunch of other, you know, random classic cards that I don't have. Maybe it's nostalgia talking, but I kind of miss vanilla Hearthstone. I kind of miss it when the classic cards were the only cards, you know? Back when Karen Bloodhoof was god tier. Yeah, I think it was a post on Reddit. It was about Trump, you guys, not the president, but Trump, the Hearthstone guy. He apparently had an arena tier list on some website somewhere, and they linked to it. Apparently, it hasn't been updated, you know, since prior to like the first expansions and stuff like that. And going back there, you see like all these classic cards, like Azure Drake, which is still really good. They had to put him in Hall of Fame, but all sorts of different cards and stuff like that, right? And it's just cool to like go down memory lane and see all those great and fantastic cards. Let's watch as this happens here. I think it'd be fun if there was like, I don't know, a playlist, an event, something that would allow us to, you know, only play with classic cards again. You know, go back to that meta. What's kind of cool about Hearthstone, in my opinion, Naturalize, is, oh, he's going to have unlimited Naturalizes, and he's going to try and mill me. He's gonna mill the hell out of me. Because every time I play patches, it takes 6 cards out of my deck. I may be so screwed here. I may be so absolutely screwed. Okay, we have to play around this here. But that's my idea. Take it for what you will. Add a random hunter card to your hand. That's the last thing I want, is more things in my hand. So I think the way to win here, right, would be to play as many... do as much damage as I can, right? So the idea here is we're going to put out patches, and then we're going to coin, and we're going to make sure we use our hero power. Try and utilize our hero power every single turn. These are classic builds I'm seeing right here, man. The Mech Warper, the Naturalize, these are things I've seen before. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. Because I'm sure for everybody, there's a quote-unquote favorite time of the game. And I'm not even sure, you know, the base game was the best time ever. I remember liking Naxxramas a lot when that was out. So we got another patches. All right, so we have all the patches we'll ever need here. But what's actually bad about this, we keep drawing so many of our patches that we're going to have an issue. Yep, we're going to have an issue with this because I'm not going to have as many patches in my deck to actually King Crush. No, we lost the Crush. We lost the Crush. Hey, we still win. We still win. They can't handle it, man. It's funny because, like, you're seeing these are old setups. This had to have been a previous brawl, or this has to, you know, the mechanics of this brawl had to have been used in some other brawl, because it's maybe the spider one, maybe the portal one like they were talking about, because I've seen these decks before, and it's funny to see Patches the Pirate just beat all of them. Uh-oh. 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 It's about to be a hunt off. Okay, that Bring It On doesn't even sound natural. It's about to be a hunt off. I'm down. I'm not afraid. Stampede, each time you play Beast this turn, add a random beast to your hand. Well, too bad Patches is technically like an octopus, right? He should be a beast/pirate. Look at him. That's beast/pirate, right? Surely. All right. What's he got for me? All right. Well, that doesn't help. It is kind of nice that I've gone first pretty much every single game. Actually, no, I didn't go first last game, did I? I'm in charge. I'm in charge. What's wrong with turn 1, 7 damage to the face? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that, ladies and gentlemen? What is wrong with this? I don't know why I ever stopped playing this game, because I'm clearly just freaking incredible at it. I'm clearly just one of the best Hearthstone players to ever walk the face of the earth. I mean, look at this. You know what I think I might do to end off the video after we get our win here and get our gold? I may just buy 3 classic card packs. I don't care too much about the new packs. I have pretty much everything I want out of the latest expansion. I just want those classic ones, man. I don't know. I wonder if anyone, I'm sure there's people, you know, people stream this game every single day for a living, so I'm sure everything has been done at this point, but after your opponent plays a minion, give a random minion in your hand +2/+2. That's a secret? That's not bad. I'm sure it's been done before, but I wonder how well you can do with, like, vanilla era decks. Like, decks that were meta back in the day. How would they do these days? Like, you see people, you know, get Legend on free-to-play, so, I mean, I guess it's entirely possible. But, like, you know, if you take the Control Warrior... Why is he saying well played? Is he running 22 explosive traps? He better not be running 22 explosive traps. But yeah, like, I wonder, like, because, you know, I've always played, the one character in this game I have gold, if you guys don't know, I did a video on it, is the Warrior. And I win again. I'm so good at this game. So I played a lot of Control Warrior back in the day, or free-to-play Warrior, as everyone called it. No, Wallet Warrior. That was the nickname, Wallet Warrior, because the old Control Warrior required like 6 or 7 different legendaries to be like really good. I wonder if like that build from back then would, you know, do well in today's age. They came from behind rogue class cards. Who likes the rogue and who likes the priest? Well, priest is actually kind of fun. We'll get rid of the rogue. Win 2 games as priest or warlock. We can do that. We'll do that for this video. The hunter is so good for it though because of my hero power. And warlock seems terrible. So I guess we're gonna go priest, huh? I don't think this is not gonna work out nearly as well. But we'll give it a shot here. I would like to be able to just even up and get 4 packs at the end of this. So we'll play as old Tyrande here. Probably most of you aren't World of Warcraft players. But Anduin, the main priest hero here in Hearthstone, may be becoming a paladin in the next WoW patch, which is kind of insane. If you guys, there's a cinematic you can watch on YouTube. You type in like Anduin Broken Shores cinematic or something like that, and I guess it's technically spoilers, but it's happened so long ago. Varian's dead. The old King of Starwind, Anduin's dad. And Anduin's now the king. He's been the king all of the Legion expansion. I would get Inner Fire. All right. Change range attack to equal to its health and discover a copy of a spell in your deck. Well, that doesn't seem very good, but whatever. We'll be all right. So Anduin finally, you know, leaves Stormwind and sees what's actually happening, like on the Broken Shore and the Broken Isles and stuff like that. He finds his father's sword, and he has his father's sword now, and it kind of looks awful paladin-like. So I wonder, would he be like one of the first characters in World of Warcraft to like a lore character to change classes, like a player might? I don't know. Kind of neat though. I mean, that's one of the things that Hearthstone does is it gets you, it's kind of designed because it's all based off the Warcraft universe. Not everything is 100% off the Warcraft universe. Like, for example, Patches the Pirate here is not in World of Warcraft. But it gets you interested in the lore of the game and the characters and stuff like that. That's how I got into WoW in the first place. Transform all enemy minions into ones that cost 1 less. The counters. Oh, the plays. The plays, ladies and gentlemen. Is he going to be devolving me a bunch then, huh? I mean, I'm down with that. You can't devolve past 0. And we'll discover a... ha ha ha. Oh, I like this. I like this. That's going to be some good damage right there. That with Inner Fire. Power Word Shield and Inner Fire can be pretty good, even after he devolves me. So he could devolve me... No, he has this... Wait. So he's also running Patches, but he's also running Devolve. That is a very good combo. Well, he's not running Devolve. Devolve is something he got for being a shaman. Still, that's pretty good. And, I have tempo, I think. Hear me out on this. So if I take all my 1/1s... he's gonna freaking... I forgot the auto charge. But I was gonna take all my 1/1s and trade into his 1/1s, then have my target dummies basically be walls. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. But I have momentum still. I have momentum, and I shall... How should I play this? So I could get rid of 4 of his patches, but those patches will just become patches later on. So what's the sense in doing that? I could run my 4 guys into him. I could buff... Yeah, I think we do that. So I have exactly enough mana to do it. All right, so we're going to buff you up. We're going to draw a card. Herald something or other. Summon a 1/1 copy of each of your other minions. Well, that's silly. Then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do some damage to some face here. Yeah, there's nothing he can do. I have the momentum on him. He can't catch up. It's fantastic. I'm so good at this game. I can't lose. I can't lose. All right, let's see if we can get another win here. So someone else decided to try out old patches. I thought he was running nothing but Devolves, which it just started raining outside. Devolves may not. Devolves may not be terrible. If you're going up against mech warpers, Devolves won't be bad. But eventually, they're going to become either wisps or target dummies. And devolving my patches isn't a big deal. Or tiny fins, I guess. Alright, so we have a hunter here. I don't like this. I don't like this. We definitely don't want the Temple Enforcer. That's pretty terrible. We do want 1 patches, though. Let's see if we get something. Alright, I'll just have all the patches. All the patches, the pirate. And I go first, therefore I win. I'm in charge. You can't beat it, man. I mean, I guess you can. I have them all. Oh, I was trying to make them all attack as soon as they come out. Why is this game so easy? Like, I thought Hearthstone was like a hard game to play. Like, everyone says, like, oh, the game's so difficult, it's so challenging. Oh my god, oh, it's so hard. All right, so let's go ahead and hit up the old shoop, and we're gonna get some classic cards. Classics. I want the collection, ladies and gentlemen. I do. It'll probably never happen, but I want the whole collection. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. I even have the classic, the back here, just to trick the game into thinking I need cards from this. All right, Golden Repentance for a Paladin. Not really. Great secret. Feral Spirits. Golden Epic! Golden Mind Games for the Priest. Put a copy of a random minion from an opponent's deck onto the battlefield. Well, doesn't seem very good at all. It seems like a lot of dust right there. That's what that seems like. Let's see. Then again, I'm not exactly like a profound priest player or anything like that. Savagery. Come on, Deathwing. Who remembers? I had an account specifically for playing. All repeats there. I had an account specifically for playing with subs in Hearthstone, and randomly on that account from a random pack, I got a Golden Onyxia. Dark Iron Dwarf, Markham Nature. Nothing too fantabulous there. Oh, good old Mogashan Warden. I used to run him. The 1/7 with Taunt. I ran him. He wasn't exactly good, but I ran him anyway. And there we go. Fang Creeper, Harvest Golem, Knife Juggler, the nerfed Knife Juggler. Alarmabot. Remember back when people thought Alarmabot would be good? He was fun. You get random stuff out of your hand. It was fantastic. Sometimes you get something big and scary out. Other times, it didn't happen. What am I looking at in terms of dust right now? I got a decent amount of dust, I suppose, and I got even more by opening up all of those. And then head over to the old Priesty Priest. Where's Priesty Priest? There's Priesty Priest. You go check out this thing here. I can disenchant that for 400 more dust and be ever so closer to getting a new legendary, basically. So go to classic here. So go classic, cards out. I didn't have an original Mind Games. Well, now I don't want to disenchant it as much. Prophet Bell, and never end up getting that. See, it's mostly legendaries and like the odd epic. Like if you go, the reason why I don't have one of them is because I have 2 golden ones. The reason, like, you see like a bunch of these here, like it's mostly I have almost everything except for the odd legendaries and epics. Like I don't have a Millhouse, I don't have a Nat Pagel. And these are back when you maybe would actually run Nat Pagel. He was pretty popular back in the day. Now you never see him for any reason. So I don't like ever want to craft him, you know. But you know, most of the commons and stuff I have everything pretty much. If I don't have them, it's because I have 2 golden versions of them. I have a golden Tank Master who I could technically get rid of, but how can you get rid of that? You make golden squirrels and golden devil swords. I could technically get rid of him and make any other legendary, but that just adds on to my problem that I don't have a Tank Master Overspark, and I want to have, you know, every card from the classic set at least. I could technically just spend money on the game, but I don't want to do that. I've spent way too much money on this game. I've actually gotten to the point where I've disenchanted classic cards for dust to be able to make stuff in the new expansions. Like, I disenchanted Illidan Stormrage. Do you know why? Because I've never used him for anything because he's a terrible card. So I disenchanted him and got dust, which is kind of like hurting my problem. It's kind of like, you know, I still have that problem of not having all the legendaries and stuff like that from the classic set, but still, yeah. I could technically disenchant a lot of my golden cards, like Defender of Argus's, but I like the golden cards. You know, if you're looking to really like be like a budget player, I suppose, in Hearthstone, disenchanting your golds is a pretty good way of getting a lot of dust. Yeah, but I have like so many. I've crafted golden cards for the sake of crafting them. You know, especially when it comes to like the warrior, for example. Like I have a lot of golden cards for the warrior. This is under classic, but let's go. All cards here for the warrior. I need to show my warrior collection here because you guys know I have a golden warrior. I play the warrior a lot, so I have every legendary from all the warrior, all the expansions for the warrior. And when it comes to gold cards, I oftentimes have golden versions of the good cards anyway, like golden armor smiths. Of course, I had to make golden armor smiths. I guess I have. You know, these regular ones here, I could go ahead and disenchant, but we'll do that some other time. Golden Taskmasters, of course, you need those. Why wouldn't you have those? You need to have them. You need them in all your decks. Bash, I only have the one golden one there. War Malls, which is terrible. Why would you ever use that? Warsong Commander, RIP. Bloodhoof Brave, I love the Bloodhoof Brave, so I had to craft 2 golden ones of that. Death Spite from Naxxramas. This was a card that you got just for doing the Naxxramas event or whatever. You know, it's not an expansion. The boss fights, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. It was a reward for being a boss within that set. And I love the card so much, used it all the time, so I made 2 golden ones because I used Death Spite all the time. Why would I not? Axe Flinger, when Blackrock Mountain came out, I thought it was a really cool card, so I made 2 golden ones of it because I thought it was a neat card. Of course, you get the gold ones for leveling up the warrior, like the Kor'kron Elite, RIP. You used to see that all the time, now you never see it. You get the Arcanite Reaper for leveling up. Siege Engines, randomly got 2 gold ones of them. I never actually used the Siege Engine, but then when it comes to legendaries, like you got the Iron Juggernaut there, RIP, you don't see that card barely ever anymore. Shield Maiden, I should have made 2 golden ones, honestly, because Shield Maiden was a really good card. Really, really good. Grom Hellscream, man, so freaking good. How many games have I won with old Grom? Way too many. Malkarok, crafted him, even though he's not all that great, just because I want all the warrior legendaries. I'm just more of a collectionist. King Mosh, don't even want him, but I have him. Then Barry and Rin, who is sometimes absolutely hilarious. But regardless, ladies and gentlemen, that is pretty much all I have for you guys here in this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Just a bit of a return to Hearthstone today. Been playing a little bit off and on as of late, and I thought for a change of pace here on Nero's Let's Plays, it would be fun to go and play some Hearthstone as compared to just doing a different zombies map every day to eventually the point where I'm branded as a zombies channel. Don't want that. Nero's Let's Plays has always been relatively about variety. So there you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.